Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failure. We're continuing where we left off. Next step is to head over to, we're looking for a fast car on the way to R. And we really do need to find one before we start the R mission. The police car would have been sufficient. The Kuruma probably not so much. But I didn't want to get a wanted level at the start of this mission. There we go. I can never tell Yakuza, like Stingers or Banshees. I remember I said about not getting the wanted level. Okay, so this mission involves picking up, or taking, escorting, chauffeuring, Ray, or whatever this guy's name is, to the airport on the newly opened third island. And so we'll start the mission here. And my little directions here say take the tunnel to the airport, which is real important because if you try to take the bridge, so we're trying to take this guy, yeah, you can see the note there at the bottom. The bridge is under surveillance. What that means is that if you drive across the bridge, you get your ass shot up. Seriously, I don't think it's possible to make it across the bridge. So we're going to take the tunnel, and we know where the tunnel entrance is because we've taken it several times. It's way on the north of this island. But you got to take the tunnel. So this is basically like unlocking the third island and taking the tunnel there, tutorial mission. And there's a time limit. I guess it might have been 3 minutes. It's a pretty tight time limit, to be honest. The drive to the other island's airport is not the shortest. And, you know, like as long as you know where you're going, I guess, and you don't drive too poorly, then you should be okay. But I'm going to drive fairly conservatively here. And I know that might be counterintuitive because I said the time limit is kind of tight. There's an aggressive driver up here. That we got to give him some space so we don't get wrecked ourselves. Can we go past you? So there's enough time to do this, obviously, but if you like if you crash, you might lose like 5-10 seconds just trying to get back up to speed and get pointed in the right direction. By the way, this is now the first time we can go this way from that tunnel. It's been blocked off by some big wall the whole game. So you don't want to like have too many major crashes, and also not just taking time with those crashes, but also damaging your vehicle. If you damage your vehicle so much that it catches on fire, then you have to hop out and run away. And if Ray doesn't get away, so make a left here. It's hard to read that sign as you're driving, but I think it says airport this way. You got to get Ray away from the car before it explodes. I'm guessing if he dies, you fail. And then you take time like trying to get into another vehicle, and the other vehicle might not be a sports car, so it might be a slow vehicle getting you to your final destination here at the airport. You're going to get shot at even more as you come out here. And so if you get shot at to the extent that your car catches fire, just really get out and run. Like don't even bother trying to change cars. Just get out and run right down here. So you can see we made it with, like 40 seconds left or something. Just have to stop in this blue marker, no problem. But like I said, I find that timeline to be, the time limit to be fairly aggressive. Okay, unskippable cutscene here. I've heard that some other folks have actually gotten really unlucky, and there's been like an aggressive driver right behind him who ran over Ray during that unskippable cutscene, and then you fail. Not too much you can do about that. All right, two hidden packages. First one is behind this billboard. Second one is down the stairs to the subway, which is right up here. For what it's worth, there is a bribe icon just here to our left, so that's good to know about. I don't intend to use that at any point, but if it's convenient to do so at some point, then I will. So don't be too aggressive driving around here because you don't want your car to blow up just because oh goodness, hello officer. Standard stuff, just collecting packages by driving a car through the subway. Okay, so we grab that package, we hop back in the car, maybe the officer's gone, fantastic. And then we're going to go complete this mission by heading to the spot marked on the map. And so I'm trying not to damage this car too much just because it would take more time to run out of here than to drive out of here. Okay, so I think this vehicle is going to survive the trip to the other... Oh man, that guy ate it. It's going to survive the trip to the other island, but if I needed to switch vehicles because this one was all kinds of damaged, then I would do so, no problem. So we're going to cross the bridge. First time we're on the bridge. You are going to get shot up a little bit by some of these folks here who are kind of remaining from that mission. I guess they They have a real commitment, the diehards of the group. So kudos to them for their work ethic. So this bridge has a raised platform that goes up and down on a fixed timer. You'll hear the alarm going off, like the bells going off when it's a few seconds away from going off, but you can just navigate that. So trying to head out here with enough pace to hopefully not flip the car. It's okay if you flip it, just steal another car. And then heading south to the square area where we got a hidden package and did a stunt jump. And inside of there are some goodies. Now, honestly, the only goodies that I care about, there's like some weaponry and some cash and a vehicle. So I like grabbing the rockets, probably don't even need them, but I'll grab them anyway just because it's like a 1 second detour. I don't care about anything else other than the rocket and this vehicle. So this is a Patriot, but this is not just any old Patriot. This is a bulletproof Patriot, which means no matter how much people shoot at this Patriot, including us, I guess, it doesn't take any damage. So you can shoot this thing until you're blue in the face, and it will never take any damage from that. That said, it isn't indestructible. So if you crash it enough, it will get damaged and can catch on fire, in which case it will be dead. And it's possible to roll this Patriot, and that would, if you flip it onto its roof, then it will be dead as well. So don't do either of those things. So I do grab this thing, and I'm going to use it in one specific mission on the third island. Now it says we're trying to take the BF injection. Right now we've got some storage management issues with our garage. We can only fit 2 in here. So we take the BF injection out. We put this bulletproof Patriot in. So we're going to use this Patriot at a mission coming up. I don't even know if it's worth it to do the work that is required. So we finish that one. We're taking the BF injection, so we'll slash there. Don't know that it's worth it to even play the games with the Patriot that we do, but we do, so whatever, it is what it is. It will make one particular mission a little bit easier, but that mission is not all that challenging, even without the bulletproof Patriot. But anyway, this is the route, and you're following my route, so you're stuck with it. Okay, so we are driving to D to start this next David Love mission. Oh, no, it's not David Love. It's Donald Love. What am I talking about? I hope it doesn't get back to him that I've been misspeaking his first name. He might be pretty mad. Okay, so we're going to head south. We're going to do this mission in a very strange... Oh, wait, sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about here. What are we doing? I got confused. I thought this was escort service or something like that. It's not. So we're just going to take this BF injection to the third island and bring it to the third and final import-export garage. So I mentioned when we grabbed this car a couple of videos ago that it looks and sounds cool, but it doesn't handle all that well. And it is easy to flip. And if you flip this thing, then to get it, you got to go all the way back to that one location where it spawns, like Hepburn Heights or whatever the name of that park is. And you have to get the time to between 18 and 2400. So be very careful with this vehicle. Definitely do not want to give it any reason to flip. In particular, right around here with all these like ramps and inclines and other vehicles, light poles, lots of things that are bad, bad, bad. Okay, so I can hear the alarm going off. I didn't hear when it started because the volume is real low. It's okay if you're on the ramp as it starts to rise up. So you can see the ramp is starting to go up in the background there. You can make the jump just kind of going straight off that ramp, just to try to go straight. That might happen for us at some point during this run later on. In any event, right now, I'm just very carefully, very defensively driving my precious BF injection to the third and final import-export garage. Okay, so to get to the third garage, we just follow this main road, it curves around to the right, we stay on this main road going straight. This particular road is kind of dicey for me sometimes. I feel like the programmers didn't quite get the line detection right for other drivers. Like other drivers oftentimes are kind of all over this road, and many of them turn left in front of me, and there's water nearby, so just be careful. Well, I would really like that. All right, I'm not going to do it. That stretch is one of the cars that we want to throw in here, and it's fairly rare. If I were playing for speed and not tutorial, I would have grabbed it. Okay, so the next step here says OM, do only import-export vehicles that are right in front of the garage. So there's this whole collection here. Most of them we're going to get in the wild. A couple of them we're going to get from fixed locations, but we're actually not going to do any of that now. I just don't want to interrupt the flow of this mission. But typically what I would do is I would just run around here and say, oh, I can really use this taxi. That's one of the vehicles we need. Oh, is there any other? Yeah, like I can really use that. I don't know if that's a stallion or an Idaho. Anyway, I would just grab whatever was there. It might be no cars. It might be 5 of them. I wouldn't hang out too long, and as soon as there were no cars spawning in front of me that I needed, I would just do what I'm doing here, which is driving to the next part of this mission. But just for the purposes of this video tutorial series, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to complete this mission. But do know that there is a, I'm going to slash that. All right, I do need a sports car here. Get fast car on way to airport. That's what we're doing now. Do know that, again, there's that shared Google sheet with the list of all the cars that you need in alphabetical order separated by garage. And so I would have that list with me typically. And I would just check off the cars as I sold them. And as soon as no more cars spawned in front of me that I still needed, I would do what I'm doing here, continue this mission by heading over to the airport. But we'll do all of that import export garage in one video instead of in pieces later on. Okay, so I come over here to this whatever this thing is, baggage ramp or something, and I aim my car at that baggage ramp in front of us. Sometimes I fail this jump. Let's see if we can hit it. It's kind of a narrow space, but first time every time. Hopefully we have enough momentum, speed built up. Are we okay? Of course we're okay. All right, so there's going to be another vehicle driving this way. Don't have to worry about him. So we are going to switch to our M16 and shoot these guys from afar. There is a faster strat where you kind of drive your car in and like clobber 2 of them all in one shot. I've tried doing that. I ended up getting clobbered myself. Like they blew up my car so fast. Never really practiced that thing too much, that step. So anyway, I do my slower, safer strat. It's okay. All right, so you got to get in the dodo. You got to come over here and get this unskippable cutscene. I'm going to slash the hint there. All right, then it says, OM, retrieve the Patriot after finish. So we're trying to go to a construction yard, the construction zone in the second island. So if you don't know how to fly the dodo, this is not the time to learn. Just take whatever car. Hopefully it's still intact. If not, you can just steal this thing and maybe grab a faster car later on. Flying the dodo is very challenging to learn. I'm going to tell you like the buttons that I push. I've got 6 and 9 on my number pad that I'm going to be using. It is risky to do this. This is not the time to, not right now I'm flooring it, and I'm going to hold down 6 and release 6 right before I get to this barrier, this red-white barrier here. And 6 and 6, just trying to kind of build up some height with the dodo, but don't learn how to fly the dodo on this mission. So we're headed for the hopefully you're in a car because the dodo is very silly and tricky to fly. I think it was kind of a joke that the programmers put in here to make this one flyable thing really hard to fly. But taking it is slightly faster, but we're not talking a lot of time. Okay, so I'm still flying now. I'm tapping 9, which will raise me up and slow me down. And let's see, can I land inside of here? Oh, beautiful, like a pro. But seriously, just take your car back over here. Taking the dodo might save, I don't know, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. It's not worth learning how to fly it right now. Okay, so what we need to do is get into the marker, which is right inside of this yellow structure inside of the fence. Now, you can't jump the fence from here. What you're really intended to do is shoot all of these guys from afar with any number of weapons, grenades, or sniper rifle or rockets or whatever. But it turns out that if you have enough health, and we have plenty, then you can just run for it, and it's faster than methodically taking care of these guys. So just give yourself a little bit of room. We're going to run straight at this fence and jump. And then I'm at 82 with my armor, and now we're down to 44. No problem at all. And as soon as you make it in there, you're safe. Somehow all these guys end up dead. I had nothing to do with that. And then it says retrieve the Patriot after we're finished. So let's do that. So we'll take this fixed Yakuza Stinger. As far as I know, it's always unlocked, but it's a short drive. We're going to walk over here to where the Patriot is located. Since we are not near 100% health, we'll just grab the armor because it's here. And then we'll take this Patriot in preparation for not the mission we're about to do, but the one after. Okay, so I have retrieved the Patriot, and now we're going to complete the D mission by going to the marker on the map, which is right by the D icon. And that will complete Grand Theft Arrow. Yeah, so all good here. Let's keep on going south, make this right, and then the first left. I do think it's a pretty cutesy title for the mission that they've come up with, Grand Theft. Oh, look out. Grand Theft Arrow versus Grand Theft Auto. Clever, clever folks at Rockstar. Okay, oftentimes I kind of spin my vehicle around after, stopping in this particular marker. But here we're actually going to be heading south into the next mission. So let's just go right there and run up here and finish Grand Theft Arrow. Now, don't forget to start the next mission. It is right here. Escort service. Okay, this is kind of a funny mission. So we're going to hop in our bulletproof Patriot. You can still damage it by smacking into things, so don't do too much of that. We're going to turn to the opposing lanes of traffic, and as soon as you get that let's go thing, that means that that secure car is on its way. Now, what you're supposed to do is escort that thing, because there are going to be some bad guys after it. And I'll explain what's happening in a bit, but right now we're just going to head down here and collect this hidden package and get back in. And so there's a damage meter up there, and as the bad guys chase after and shoot at the secure car, the damage meter increases. Right now it's like totally empty, hasn't taken a single hit of damage. Drive over here to the staircase, up the pedestrian bridge, grab this thing, jump over, save your jump by pushing spacebar, and hop back in the Patriot. So you're supposed to follow or lead that vehicle, the secure car, and shoot all of the bad guys as they're coming before they get a chance to damage. So we're going to park right over here by the staircase. We're going to hop out and we're going to run a little bit angled to the left. Looking down here, there's a hidden package right there, and you can save that jump as well with a space bar. Jump up here, run up this kind of intersection. Ignore physics as you sprint at top speed up a, 60-degree angle slope. Okay, and then we're going to make this right here. Still going to explain to you why I'm not doing anything at all like the programmers intended. And this little nook is a hidden package. And then just a tiny bit more forward, and then into this area here. Where is it? Right over here. We're going to go down this ramp. We've been here once before. The M16 ammo is quite close to this. We're going to head to the farthest section of this parking lot and hop out and grab the hidden package and then back in. And so as I'm doing this hidden packaging and not at all escorting that poor secure car with some valuable contents, you'll notice that the damage meter has hardly increased at all. Like the kind of lighter blue section, there's barely anything there. All right, looking at my cheat sheet, it says right and then left and then left. So right here, you can actually cut diagonally a little bit. Left here, you can cut diagonally again. Left here, and then into this open area to the right behind the church. So you'll notice that the secure car has taken hardly any damage. So even though there's bad guys after it, they just aren't programmed all that aggressively. And so I tried to learn the route. All right, so looking at the directions again, left and then the third left to the next hidden package. So I tried to learn the route of the secure car. It's always the same route. And I was just having trouble keeping up with it and also simultaneously shooting the bad guys before they shot the secure car. And I failed a couple of times. I didn't save the secure car, got damaged too much. I think I need to be a little farther away to blow this up. So up the stairs, we took that for that was a unique jump right up there. And now we're just heading to the bridge. So I failed the mission several times because I just wasn't skilled enough. I mean, I tried learning it when I was early on in my GTA 3 process. I'm sure I could learn the route and get to the places in time and take out the fixed bad guys early enough at this point because I have more skill with GTA 3. But in any event, as I was learning and struggling to learn the route and how to succeed on this mission, I read somewhere that typically the secure car just manages all on its own. So you can just kind of go take a 5-minute coffee break and just let the secure car do its thing. Okay, so we're going to park right by this kind of ladder looking thing. It's this white structure on the left. That's right around the middle of the bridge. Hop out. We hop up onto our Patriot, hop up onto this middle area here. And if we look this way, you can see a hidden package right up there. So how do we get it? Well, we just wait for the bridge to rise up, and then that hidden package will just be in reach. Okay, so this is not a 100% foolproof plan. I'm going to say roughly 15–20% of the time, the secure car gets blown up. Its damage meter gets all the way to 100%, and you fail the mission, and it's a big fat time loss. But I worked hard to try to find like a hidden package collection that was kind of convenient and takes about the amount of time it takes for the secure car to get where it needs to go. And this is what I came up with, and I never bothered, kind of learning the right way to do this mission. So like 15–20% of the time, I just fail this mission, and it's a 4 minute time loss. Oh man, the secure car is getting totally wrecked right now. Totally wrecked. This could be a mission fail, you guys. Could be. It is destroyed. All right, so I'm just getting off of the bridge here. Don't go too far. Just get past the bridge. Um, so so we'll see what happens. If it's mission failed, then you just go back and start over at the D. And okay, so now it says go ahead and scout the exit of the tunnel. So you don't get that message until the secure car is in this location, close enough to exiting onto this third island. And you also won't get the message if you're already on the third island. So you got to make sure when you cross the bridge, you don't go too far past that raised platform, which would trigger you officially being on the property of the third island. So now my intention is to drive to our third and final safe house. We haven't been there yet. And hope that the secure car makes its way to wherever it's going. It's one of these buildings on the left. I don't even know where it's supposed to go. I think it's this building right in here. I'm not sure. Hopefully it gets there. Now it does. It's already like 80% full in terms of the damage meter, but it still might make it. And I still have no plans of learning how to like do better on this mission, like to do it the right way and succeed 100% of the time, because honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm done with GTA 3 for a while. I'm not looking to improve my time. I've met pretty much all of the GTA 3 goals I set out for myself. So don't feel like learning how to do that mission better at this moment in my life. I'm going to move on to whatchamacallit, Vice City when I'm done with this video tutorial series. And also I've been playing a bunch of old school NES games, trying to play them all. And I've got plenty left to play. All right, cool. So we passed the mission. Well done. I'll fill up here just because it's convenient to do so. I like parking the car, healing the Patriot in the shoreside garage because it is about to take some damage. It is bulletproof, but it's not damage proof, and we're about to get run into by a bunch of angry vans. Okay, cool. So that was done, and that worked out pretty good. Now I'm really hoping that I see some folks here, some gang members wearing purple. So there's a couple of them wearing red, and I am desperate to see somebody wearing purple. Who has got purple? I mean, you don't normally need to like look around here for purple, but there's this thing called the Purple Nines glitch, and I might have it. It has to do with having like played the game and made a save file and somehow like completing the game, but the save file doesn't acknowledge that you've completed the game, and it never spawns like this particular gang for the rest of the game. And I think we've got it. So I'm going to figure out what to do here about this Purple Nines glitch, but this seems like a good enough place to end this video. And hopefully you got guys in purple here, and then in the next video I will have guys in purple here as well, and we'll start with this red phone mission. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.